Welcome back to Up the Villa fan cams. If you are new to our channel, get on the journey, subscribe to the channel, smash the likes. We've beat Forest, so let's try and get over 1,000 likes on this and comment your thoughts on the performance. A huge victory for Aston Villa in the grand scheme of our season. This week beating Brighton and then backing it up against Forest. Such a tough team, a team that are doing really well, who are fighting to try and get Champions League. But I just thought first half we were absolutely exceptional, controlled the game, dominated the game. That's probably one of the best halves of football we've seen this season. Back to sort of like that explosive Villa at times where we went down the end of the pitch, we scored with Rodgers, and then not long after, Marlon stuck one away, and you're thinking this is going to be like 3 or 4, and we just controlled the game. I thought first half Onana was tremendous controlling the game. I thought Marlon was lively. I thought Garcia was absolutely brilliant in that first half. He was that outlet on that right hand side. He had such a good game. And then, going in at 2-0, you're thinking there's going to be a reaction from Nuno. He's not going to allow them to just sort of like labour around like what they were. And they really stuck us on us. They pressed us. They showed so much endeavour to try and get a goal back and get on level terms and try and win that game. But I think the second half for me I'm a little bit sort of annoyed with how we went about things. That long ball, I just thought, why on earth we were doing that? Milenkovic and Murillo have been eating that up all season, and it just wasn't sticking, was it? And they were winning those little second balls, those little second phases, and being able to open the pitch up and drive at us. But the big thing for Villa is that we were resolute. We stood our ground. We got the victory, and that's all that matters. I think this part of the season now, if we sit in and have to suffer and win every game, who cares? Like, it's about winning football matches. The fact that we started the game and we'd made 8 changes and that was huge in itself. So we'd obviously got one little eye on the PSG game, and we're bringing off players and bringing on players of added quality. But just a solid Villa. But my heart towards the end of that game, it couldn't cope. It's just like so tough. But as you could probably tell, I'm like knackered. But yeah, we got the win. Up the Villa. Justin, I've just done mine. I'm knackered, I am, mate. That was
draining.
That second half was terrible. It weren't terrible, but like you want your team to win, and like you're just hoping that we get it, because the magnitude of what it's meant.
Yes.
That we are 6 behind Forest now.
Yes.
We've beat Brighton and Forest in a week. That's huge, mate. That is.
It's incredible, isn't it? Another great win today. First half, I thought it was absolutely outstanding. Controlled the game, considering the amount of changes we made. I don't think anybody predicted that, did they? Yeah. Changing the whole back four. It just shows how far we've come, to be honest. We've got like for like now, genuine like for like quality in every position. I thought Maatsen seamlessly came in today. Garcia was really good in the first half. Hope he's not injured, but I think that was probably a more tactical change at half time. Yeah. A bit more strength at the back.
Yeah, I think so.
Kamara being left out for Onana, but Onana looks like he's getting back to his best as well. Tielemans still looks a little bit tired, a little bit drained, but he's still playing game in, game out. He's the one constant at the moment, isn't he? And the 3 in behind did really well. I don't think Watkins had a lot to do, but I didn't think he'd get involved in the game as much. I don't know whether he's maybe self-conscious, this little knock he's got, but he wasn't running the channels as well as he used to. But he didn't really see a lot of the ball, did he? Then second half, 2-0 up, cruising. They was always going to come at us, weren't they? They had nothing to lose. Yeah. Nuno was going to send them out and say, look, lads, you might as well lose 4-0 as lose 2-0 to have a go. And they did. And I suppose it was only when the little lad come on, the Jack Grealish from Primark came on and he started having a go, and winding everyone up. And he got a good goal, to be fair, and it was coming. You could see they was going to get one, couldn't you? But I think once again, substitutes changed the game for us, And the key one for me was when we took Asensio off for McGinn. I thought dropping him in that little in the midfield 3 and just saying, go and just calm everybody down. And that's what he did. That's what we needed in that last 10 minutes, wasn't it? Yeah. And I think it worked, to be honest, because we saw the game out really well. All right, we've conceded today. We've been really strong defensively recently. But, under a lot of pressure in that second half, we held them off and we got another win. And it keeps rolling, 7 wins in a row.
I mean, the massive positive was, again, Marlon. I mean, his guy, he took that so well.
Brilliant, man.
What a finisher. I mean, I know
infectious,
you...
isn't he?
Yeah,
That's what he
yeah.
is.
He's
really
got
infectious.
good endeavour. Like, you know, it was good, and, you know, it was tactical why he probably had to come off as well, and Rodgers took his goal very, very well. And you know, I mean, they had a lot of chances, but we had a lot of chances as well, and we had flashes across the box, Rashford, etc. And I guess second half, we've done a Forest on them.
Just held them off.
That's what they do all season, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it was more or less exactly what I expected today. I thought we'd do them today. I thought that they weren't going to be able to keep this momentum going of having so much little possessions and winning every game. But you saw at times, you know, when you lose ball and you overcommit, they just kill you on the break, don't they? But luckily today, it wasn't their day. They did flash loads just past the post. I thought Martinez played well today. And we got over the line, and ultimately now in this run-in, we've only got a few games left realistically, and we've just got to keep winning these games. And if you win them 2-1 or if you win them 6-0, you still get 3 points for them, don't you? It's irrelevant how you get over the line. You've just got to win these games. Sets us up. But we couldn't go into the PSG game in any better form, could we? No. 7 on a row. We're going there now to go and beat them.
Yeah. And I think we're still having to like work hard as well. You know, we're still having to like, you know, it's not like we're just steamrolling everyone. We're having to like graft a bit.
But this is for me where 18 months of working with Unai Emery is showing all these dividends now. You know, the conditioning, the intricacy, the training, the amount of data and information these guys take on day in, day out to be able to implement the game plan on the pitch, regardless of the 11 that starts. It doesn't matter at Villa now. It doesn't matter. Like I say, his biggest headache now is who does he leave off the bench, let alone who does he start. So I think, you know, we're at a position now when everybody knows what they're doing. Things can go wrong, I get that, but we are a very, very, very good team now. Very good team.
We're a good outfit.
Good outfit.
We're a good outfit. That's what we are.
Yeah.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa. Okay.
Talk to me.
Oh, Luke. Feel this. It's racing. After watching that, I might need a doctor, bro. I nearly had a heart attack, man. Yeah. Nottingham Forest. Yeah. Nottingham Forest. Champions League. Yeah, Villa laugh. Champions League. Yeah, Villa laugh. After watching that, it was absolutely crazy, man. In all fairness, respect to Forest, they're a great club and stuff like that. But when you come to Villa Park, it's a lion's den. It's a different animal, man. First half, let's get into it. We dominated possession. We had the possession. You know what I mean? We're playing some good football at times. Forest were sitting back, Netflix settings. You know what I mean? That's what it was. Popcorn settings, all of that, man. And yeah, man, 2 goals. 13th minute, I think it was, and 15th. Rodgers and Marlon. We were 2-0 up in that. Before the 20th minute, it was crazy, man. Second half, I thought they came out, they were all over us like a rash, you know what I mean? And they were dominating. Nuno must have spoke to them in the dressing room and said, you need to put it on Villa. We all know how they like to play, sit back and hit teams in the counter-attack. And we hung on, that's what we had to do. Of course, Emery, he made some substitutions and stuff like that. Brought on General Kamara and all of them. And then, we hung on towards the end when they hit the crossbar. I can't remember who it was. Murillo, oh my days, he hit the crossbar. I'm thinking, oh, please don't be typical Villa. But it's not, man. We hung on and we done our thing. And the thing is, I said it before, we've hit form at the right time. All these teams in and around us, they're winning as well at the same time we are. And the football we're playing is very, very good. It's very good. Yes, Nottingham Forest, they had a lot of chances. They could have took them. But we hung on and we done our thing, man. And yeah, bring on PSG next.
Yeah, what's your message for PSG?
Pony's thing, John. Listen, you man ain't gonna leave with no free. Well, is it not even 3 points, bro? You man ain't gonna leave with nothing. You're just gonna leave with croissants, bro. Yeah, all of that baguettes, bro. That's what you man are leaving with. Yeah, we're doing you, man. Champions League is on as well. Top 5, bring it on.
Love it.
It's ours.
Yeah.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa, mate. How you doing, mate? Back again?
Yeah, back again. Back with a good performance. What performance that was. First half especially. You know, everything you want in the team, what you want to watch, we done that. You know, first to the ball, second to the ball, every header we was there. And I feel like Unai Emery, what he wanted, we shown today. Asensio, what a player. Like, I kept watching him, he just walks into space, finds a space, turns, finds a pass.
Yeah.
And we need to keep doing that every game that we play, first half especially. Create the chances, get the goals, and you'd win.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, again, Donyell Marlon, another goal now. He's sort of in amongst the goals now, and it's just good to see him sort of adjusting to life at Villa, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously it's always tough for a new player coming to the team. especially when you're doing so good and you got quality players in there. With Daniel Marlon, he came in. We all expected probably he'll start straight away, but that's not the case. You know, you got to work hard to be in that squad. And he started off a bit. It was a bit hard for him, but now I think he's found his feet now. Yeah. He's had the mini pre-season in Dubai. He's come back now. He's ready. He's scoring against Brighton, fantastic goal, and another one at the end of the cross. And hopefully now he could kick on because he's not in the Champions League squad. So we do need him in the Premier League and especially the FA Cup semi-final coming up now.
I mean, our defence to start the game was a whole new back four.
Yeah.
You know, we rotated every player apart from Martinez. You know, but that's massive in itself for a team that, you know, this season haven't really been defending well. But to do that and still win a game, that shows how far we've come.
Yeah, we've come a long way. I think what helped is, like I said, just mentioned before, the pre-season, the mini pre-season we had in Dubai. I feel like that's helped us. Look at Chelsea. They were saying to us, Disasi, you're taking him off us. Take him. You know, he's not going to do anything good. We've taken the best centre back we have. Yeah. I remember he had the ball in the first half and he was like, what should I do with it? Took on the player, had a shot.
Yeah.
That's confidence. You know, that back four can be in the starting 11 if they keep performing good. Yeah. Any of the back four, any of the centre backs can play in the starting 11. Yeah. That's how good our team is right now. Yeah. You know, we've got good squad depth now. We've got the players back. Barkley's back. Yeah. We've got everyone back. So can we now kick on? Yeah. And get the performances? We're showing that now, especially today. Yeah, up the Villa, come on.
What's me? How are you feeling about that?
Yeah.
Worn out from the second half.
Yeah, nervous towards the end.
Yeah, first half was blistering though. We were just magic, and then frustrated with the long balls from Martinez. I don't know what we were doing. Milenkovic was mopping everything up. We were winning the second balls, but the subs again. We shored thing up. When Kamara came on, it just felt a bit more assured. Same when McGinn was there. Saw it out.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think this now does towards the end of the season? Like 2 tough wins, you know, against teams that are fighting in and around us.
Yeah, we're there. We've got momentum. We're winning, so I don't see why we don't just keep on winning now. You know, I'm a bit disappointed we didn't get another clean sheet. They were out of vogue at the start of the season where we were getting them, but I'll take it now, and we just move on. The players got to have a lot of confidence from that. You know, I know it wasn't a great second half, but they defended well, and we just got that winning mentality now. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, goals.
That's what we want.
He predicted 4-3 today, but
I'm glad. Well, I'm glad it worked like that. But then 2-1 was bad enough.
Yeah.
I saw Brian Small.
Yeah.
And Alan Evans.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we chatted to them before the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the whole end.
Yeah, cool. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. How you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling happy, but you know, first half it's like they didn't turn up.
Yeah.
Forest, they didn't turn up, and then second half. But before the second half finished, I saw Nuno stand up, and he wasn't even moving or saying anything. So I'm thinking he's just watching what's happening, and then second half he's gonna look at where our weakness is, and exactly what happened. Second half, I thought if we allow them to impose on us after 15 minutes or before 15 minutes and score, they're going to hope for it. And that's exactly what happened. And I'm saying to myself, you know, we're going to have to dig in because we couldn't get hold of the ball and they were at us all the time. But as soon as he changed it and took a sensor off, we when McGinn came on, we kind of got a grip of the game. Yeah. But we dug in and hold on to the 2-1.
I think that's what's important right now in this stage of the season, isn't it? You know, digging in and just winning.
Yeah, because sometimes you have to play dirty, dig in and get dirty. Because it's not about just slick movements and all that. You have to defend and dig in and make sure that they don't impose on us, because I've seen one thing that I noticed, the referee, he didn't take hold of the game properly at the end there, because Rodgers got hold of the ball and they just ganged on him and hold on to him, and he should have got a free kick. The referee didn't do nothing.
That was frustrating. I remember that. It was so annoying, wasn't it? But,
it was annoying.
I mean, first half we were like explosive, weren't we? Dominated the game.
Yeah, I know, but the second half, we kind of allowed them. Well, obviously Nuno changed it, and they dug in, and we kind of looked ordinary at the time. But then once he changed it, we sort of got back into the game and hold on to our 2-1.
Yeah.
It's a bit nervy at the end.
Huge win though.
Yeah.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.